Hello and welcome back. Not out walking today. I could walk and, but yeah, I just want to show you something, and for that I kind of needed to be inside. So here we're looking at a photo, and the reason for that is gonna take it up a little. So more foreigners buy homes in Hanoi and in Vietnam. And then we're just gonna look at this one. Foreigners purchased over 2,800 apartments in Hanoi in 2024, twice the number they bought in the entire 5 years from 2018 to 2022. So yeah, without saying, anything else, more foreigners buy apartments to live here, and also some buy to invest. Uh, it's very simple as that. And then I want to talk a little about like prices and so on, and why people actually buy here. So we're gonna look at. I made it a little ready here. So let's say you an apartment would cost you 4 billion dong. You can actually get apartments maybe 65 square meter for 4 billion dong, or 55. So yeah, you can get something for that. If you take 4 billion dong and let's say you rent, so you live in Vietnam for maybe 15 years, 15 years. So 15 years. If you take 4 billion divided on 15 years, you get 266,666 dong a year. You divide that on 12 and you see that you get about 22,222,222 dong per month. So that would be equal to maybe 22.5 million a month in rent. If you pay that in rent and you live here for 15 years, you then will pay as much as you can actually buy an apartment. So some people here, foreigners, they rent and they think that is the best. I actually see it on that expat Ho Chi Minh and expat Vietnam. People say you're stupid to buy in Vietnam and so on and so on. I'm gonna say this: if you buy, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It always better to own than to rent. If you rent, you pay somebody else, and if you buy, you pay to yourself. Why do you think many people here buy up maybe 10 apartments and they rent it out? Because every apartment, when they rent it out, you pay the whole entire mortgage, the loan they have on that apartment, and most likely you pay a little extra too, so they make money out of it. Now, when you rent there and other renter and so on, it depends on each and every person and how they do, but actually some they rent a room extremely cheap, live on noodles every day, and after 6 years they can actually move into the apartment and have almost no loan, because you paid it down for them. You paid the apartment because you choose to pay a luxury apartment for 20 to 30 million dong a month. They get richer, they get more money, they pay down their loans, they can save money, they own an apartment, and you don't own anything. Renting is not the best idea. Renting costs an awful lot of money. When you pay those amounts, it's really hard to save up money. If you then go back to your home country, how will you be able to afford to buy anything in your home country? How will you don't have any capital. You don't have anything to sell. You don't have anything. If you buy an apartment whilst you live in Vietnam or Thailand and so on, it's like an investment. And especially in Vietnam, where prices are going up, they are increasing, and they give you back your paycheck. You will earn money on it. So that is why more people now buy. The interesting thing here with this ad is that this is a very low number. This is low key, because this only deal with foreigners put the apartments in their own names. It doesn't take into account all the foreigners buying and put it in the wives' names. So actually it is a ton of foreigners that buy apartments in Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi. They are married to a Vietnamese girl, and they put basically everything in the wife's name. Those will not come up on the statistics like this, but even foreigners without being married to a Vietnamese are buying more as well. So yeah, I mean, that is why the market is going up instead of down, and that is why it's getting more expensive, because foreigners have more money compared to like a local Vietnamese. The apartments are very expensive in Ho Chi Minh City, at least, and Hanoi too. But when you come from a different country, you have much more money, and I'm gonna say the apartments are actually cheap compared to other countries. So you can, as a foreigner, pull it off. You can buy here, live here for 5 years, 10 years, and then you can sell it with a profit and go back to your home country, and you have money. So yeah, I wanted to share that thought. I wanted to let you guys know that, you know, foreigners are buying, and that is driving up the prices in Vietnam, especially in the big cities like Ho Chi Minh and Hanoi. And as we see now in 2024, it was a rapid growth in Hanoi of foreigners buying apartments there. And I believe you have a little the same in Ho Chi Minh as well. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. That's why I'm not out walking. I wanted to show you the calculations. Basically, if you rent for 22.5 million a month, if you do that for 15 years, you actually have the equal of 4 billion dong, and you could buy an apartment for that price you pay for renting. Yeah, that's, I mean, buying is way better than renting. If you buy, you pay down to yourself. After you pay down, you pay less and less on the loan. The more you pay down, the less you pay, and the more money you can save, and you actually get more money. So yeah, that is the way to go. That is the way to go. And maybe not buy a luxury apartment. Now you can buy a mid-range apartment, you can buy a high-end apartment, you can buy a luxury, depends on, but you know, the cheaper, the less years it take, of course. So yeah, I mean, that's how you need to look at it. And if you own it, you actually get more wealthy in time. And that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how you can leave inheritance to your children. That's how you can have a stable living situation for yourself and your children and your family. So I would say buy an apartment if you can. It is absolutely the best. The prices are not going down. If anything, they will keep rising. So yeah, keep that in mind. More foreigners are buying. The prices are not going down. They are going up. So yeah, don't sit on the fence too long. It's not getting cheaper. Anyways, that's it for today. Bye bye. Have a great day. Remember to subscribe and follow and like my videos. Bye bye.